Hi folks, in recent years in the wine business we've seen two distinct trends. First of all, German wine producers producing more and more wines in the modern style, crisp, dry and fruity, and also a resurgence in the popularity of rosé wine. Okay, today's wine brings those two trends together. Want to know more? Stay tuned. Coming right up. Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of Big on Wine, the show which, as you should know by now, brings you news, clues and reviews. In fact, it keeps you up to speed about just about everything in the world of wine. My wine of the week for this week does indeed bring those two big trends together. First of all, it's a rosé wine, and it's this one here. It goes by the name of Julius Rosé, and the vintage is 2018, and this one comes in for a price of just under €13 a bottle where I am. And yes, this is indeed a wine from Germany, and let's tell you a little bit more about that. The geographical location: this is another wine from Rheinhessen, and if you don't know where Rheinhessen is, please let me tell you. This wine is in fact from a small place called Gundheim. The nearest town to Gundheim is the city of Worms, and I think Worms is in fact the oldest city in Germany. But perhaps the nearest big city is the city of Mannheim, which is about 35 kilometers away. Gundheim is northwest of Mannheim. Gundheim is on the left or the west bank of the River Rhine, and of course if you go further south from there you're already in Germany's Pfalz, which of course has already earned a pretty strong reputation as a wine region. All right, we're dealing here with a rosé wine, officially Qualitätswein Rheinhessen. And it is in fact a blend of two big red varieties, the Merlot and the Pinot Noir. And of course the Merlot is associated very, very closely with France's Bordeaux, and the latter variety, the Pinot Noir, is naturally the big grape of, or the big red grape of Burgundy, France's Burgundy. All right. Now this is made in the dry style, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and it has 12.5% alcohol and just 5 grams of residual sugar per litre, putting it firmly in that dry category. It's made by Weingut Julius, family business. They have about 60% white varieties under cultivation, 40% red varieties. All right, let's take a look at our rosé wine. We've taken a look at it in the past, of course, at a couple of rosé wines on this channel, but this is the first German one we've had. Now, if we take a look at it in the glass, we can see that the color of the wine is a very, very attractive light cranberry red, I think I would call that. Cranberry red, but very, very light as such. Very attractive looking in the glass. Let's see what kind of a nose this wine has. And here we go. Now in the nose, the first impression here I think is of ripe, mature berries in the nose. Now, the first impression I'm getting is a little bit of cherry aromas coming up from there, but there is a distinct herbiness to this wine, almost a herb aroma in the nose. But yeah, I think in the nose we're talking about a combination here of certainly cherry and maybe even just a touch of strawberry, but it's fairly small. Cherry and herbiness is, I would classify that as. Very attractive in the nose, quite fine. Let's try it in the mouth and see how we get on. Okay. Now in the mouth, this wine suddenly explodes into action in the nose. It was quite thin. The aroma selection was relatively narrow there, but now in the mouth it's really beginning to open up, and we're getting those mature berries beginning to speak to us in spades here. Dry wine, 5 grams per litre of residual sugar, very pleasant in the mouth, clean, fresh. The taste is of cranberry, I think. I think I would put cranberry first on my list. A touch of apple there in the background as well, very pleasant. Not so sweet apple, kind of somewhere between green and red. So a little touch of apple there in the background. So we've got cranberry, apple. Quite lively in the mouth, in fact, kind of dances around the mouth, very, very attractive fashion. Very pleasant to drink this wine. I must have another swig. Yes, indeed. Cranberry, apple, lively taste, mature fruit, maybe even being as we are up here in the north, reminds me a little bit of lingonberry as well. Cranberry, lingonberry. So those red berries, touch of apple, lively, very pleasant, and not oversweet. It has that nice dryness to it as well. Refreshing, mouth-watering, with a good, clean finish, nice acid to the taste. As well, well done, Weingut Julius. All right, so what are we going to be enjoying this with? Well, I think this would be perfect accompaniment for chicken. Why not turkey as well? So white flesh, salads, veggie dishes, quiche, the kind of things, you know, that you're going to be maybe making more of in the summertime, maybe enjoying most outdoors. Now, this is a wine that would make a great summer aperitif. Why not? Drink it as it is. A good outdoor all-rounder. Something, I think, which you need to serve at the right temperature. So the right temperature for this is somewhere between cool and cold, around the 7 or 8 degree mark. The heads up on this wine, this is Julius Rosé 2018 from Germany's Rheinhessen. A nicely made rosé, mature berries, lively in the mouth, a great choice for summer. I'm going to give this wine 4 stars out of 5. Okay guys, many thanks for checking out this week's video and the little intro to a very nice quality rosé wine, and that's Julius Rosé and the vintage 2018 from Germany's Rheinhessen. Okay, if you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to give us that big thumbs up, which we appreciate so much. Drop a comment down below. Always very happy to receive those comments. Share the video around, follow me on my other social media platforms. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe by hitting that big red button somewhere up there behind me. And naturally, I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there. Be good to each other, enjoy your wines, and cheers.